Not many people know about sickle cell. And for some persons, what comes to mind when they hear of sickle cell? Pale looking child, sickly child, you know, pain, crisis, long duration of stay at the hospital, constant hospital visits. But sickle cell goes beyond all of that. Sickle cell encompasses a whole lot. Some seen, some unseen. And I'll be taking you with me on a journey beyond the crisis where I will be sharing insights that will help to change the way you view sickle cell. I'm Kinichukude Bisakaria. I'm a pharmacist, I'm a sickle cell warrior, and I'm the founder of Beyond the Crisis blog. Why Beyond the Crisis? Sickle cell has taught me a lot, and not just my lived experience, but coming from the medical point of view as a pharmacist. I created the blog Beyond the Crisis, where I intend to merge not just life as a sickle as someone living with sickle cell, but as a pharmacist. Beyond the Crisis blog, I provide insights, health tips, discussions with health experts where we get to talk more about sickle cell. We get to provide tips on living better, well, how you take care of yourself better, create awareness about sickle cell. So what is sickle cell disease and how does one get it? So sickle cell disease is an inherited blood disorder. You inherit it, not just from one parent, both parents. That is why we keep screaming, know your genotype before you get married. Now, the child inherits one faulty S gene from the father and one faulty S gene from the mother. Don't get me wrong, there are different types of sickle cell disease, but I'll be concentrating more on HBSS here. So the child gets one faulty S gene from the dad, one faulty S gene from the mother. That is where you get HBSS. It's inherited. So please, if you've not yet checked your genotype and you're thinking of marrying that man or that woman, go and check your genotype today. So what happens in people living with sickle cell? Well, just like I explained earlier, sickle cell disease is a disorder of the red blood cells. And in case you're not aware, the red blood cells is responsible for moving oxygen around the body. It moves oxygenated blood around your body. So if oxygen is not moving around your body as it ought to, what happens? Warriors, I believe you can answer this. The fatigue you feel, this is where it comes from. Oxygen is not moving around. That tiredness, that weakness, the oxygen is not moving around. Then what about the pain crisis? Now, the normal red blood cell is supposed to be soft, spherical. That's round shaped and spherical. That's spherical. So it's supposed to be round shaped and soft so that it could easily move around the blood vessels. Your blood vessels are like pipe. But then in people with sickle cell, or in people living with sickle cell, are C-shaped or sphere, crescent moon shaped or sickle, just like that stuff they use in harvesting rice. So now, because of that, it cannot easily pass through that pipe, and it is not flexible. So before you know, it gets stuck, and mostly at your joint, which is why you're having those pain crises you're experiencing. And this is why we keep encouraging people living with sickle cell to drink lots of water, take enough fluid. It will help to push your blood. It will help to ease that tension. So this and many more you get to learn as you follow us on this journey.